Buddy, I know it's kind of late, but I decided, you know what, watching the Packer and Dolphins game, so I was like, I'm gonna do like a episode after the game is over. So, why not do like a Thanksgiving edition of WFSO After Dark? Why I decided to do this instead of like taking most of the week off because I end up taking most of the week off from posting. So I got to catch y'all up with some stuff that's happened, this week and things like that. But yeah, this is one of the things I want to talk about first is the wrestling belts. For y'all that's watching the pre-recorded version of this, y'all can see on the screen, there's the men's side title wise, then there's the women's side in WWE. So it's very close to being even. But I guess the difference is, the men got like two tag team titles on each brand, and the women's is only one. Which whoever wins, the tag team titles can go to any show like Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. So that I can understand. So with them doing that, that's fine. Um, but yeah, it's like somebody put this out at one point, just saying that they should get rid of the men's and women's speed champions since they rarely, show it. Which is true. They really don't, let the people that wins it like hold it on like certain like Raw and SmackDown or anything like that. But the reason they do that because some of their episodes be pre-recorded and they may be showing like I think it's like a few weeks before like they recorded. So yeah, they just be all over the place. So crazy enough. Mm. But yeah, somebody else was saying like, sorry if I blocked the screen, but people were saying about these titles that WWE has is like, they're kind of really like catching up with AEW, where like you only see like two women's titles, the TBS and the women's world title. But you end up having, with the women's, you have the WWE women's title, WWE women's world title. Then you got introduced to the Intercontinental Championship this past Monday. Although some people didn't. Hey, Virginia. Although you see some people here, like online, saying that they kind of like downgraded how they like presented it this past Monday. And somebody in the chat that I was in pointed this out, and thanks for the subscribe, thank you, and thanks for the like. Um, what they was saying that they kind of botched the presentation of the Intercontinental Championship, and they think they did the same thing with the Women's United States Championship as well. Well, this I'm gonna say I disagree on their presentation of the women's both United States Championship and women's Intercontinental Championship. So I think they was wrong with the presentation on that. For people who was thinking that it was a bad presentation, I don't think it was. I think the time that they have, like if it was 3 hours on Raw, it would have been like presented better. But I think, in my opinion, the women's United States Championship got promoted like better than what they did with the Intercontinental Championship. So I somewhat agree with them. Just like show it live for everybody else before the show. Then show the recording and stuff like that. What happened like earlier tonight? We have some news. Then talk about the women's Intercontinental Championship. The thing is, I thought the plan was this is what I heard from news and stuff, but you can take like the news and stuff like that to a grain of salt. Um, they was the idea was they was gonna wait till after the women's United States Championship winner was introduced. They was gonna wait on that. But I think that would have been better. Like you would have waited until like sometime in January, then like announce it like late December, then start the tournament in January because you ain't gonna have that much going on in January because Royal Rumble has been moved to February. So it's like, what you gonna kind of do in January since you moved the Royal Rumble from January to February. So it's like.
We're gonna be dancing, dancing, dancing.
The wife, ladies and gentlemen. But oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody that's watching. So this is the Thanksgiving edition of WFSO After Dark. I should have mentioned that earlier. But what me and my wife did, we just sit here and just like relax, watch TV, and you know made like a very good Thanksgiving feast that she made. So it was very good. Um, I was also just gonna say like, cause that was my idea for them to wait until after the tournament of the United States Championship for the women was done. So oh thank you. Yeah, so I was just gonna wait on I was just thinking they should have waited on that before that they can announce the Intercontinental Women's Championship. They could have announced that, but I was thinking they should have like start their tournament in January. But that's not going to happen. Their tournament is going to start next Monday. Well, this coming Monday on Raw. And for the Women's United States Championship, it's still going on. Got like a match tomorrow, and I think they kind of spoiled it for everybody, except for the one who saw the pre-recorded episode of SmackDown last week. That well, everybody knows about the situation with Jay Cargill that she got hurt and stuff like that. Rumors out there that they're saying at this moment that she is not injured. This is just like a storyline, just to that she's hurt. So hey, if you don't like it, you can go. Everybody watch, like I wouldn't say like everybody, but there's a lot of people that watch wrestling, and it's really hot as of late for wrestling. So if you don't like it, you can leave. But anyways, like I said, there's people on here that's been nice so far, except for this person. But anyways, as I was saying, that the Women's Intercontinental Championship is starting the tournament on Monday, but we don't know how theirs is set up. We already know how SmackDown set up the Women's United States Championship. They do like a triple threat match. Let's see. Then every time he talks, I can just remove him. There you go. I know there was a way that you can yeah, nothing I can do anyway, so oops. Sorry y'all, just give me a moment here. I said normally there's a way you can yeah, I'll figure it out another time. But anyways, as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted, that yeah, the guy on here saying like grown men shouldn't be watching wrestling.
Time to kiss my ass.
Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, that's almost like you're gonna do. Just what, just keep going. But anyway, so we already know how the format the women's United States Championship is going to be, but we don't know anything for for how they're going to do the women's Intercontinental Championship tournament. But I do like the first round triple threat match that they've been doing. They still got one tomorrow, which we already said Jay Cargill got replaced, and yeah, in Last Legend, as they announced it too early, they announced it today that she's replacing she's replacing Jay Cargill. So I can't wait to see who's going to be the first United States Championship, and the finals for the United States Championship for the women will be the two finalists will be on Saturday night's main event and fighting for the title. So yeah, like I said, yeah, all the titles except for the when it comes to the tag team, well, the rest of them all look similar, but who cares? As long as the women does have more titles for them, and plus it can make the women work more harder and have like a tag title, or the mid card titles be like meaning something. So I guess it all depends who should win it first. So like I said, the finals we'll find out on December 14th, Saturday night's main event. So we will find out on that, and we don't know more news about the Intercontinental Champion or like how the finals is going to be. So we don't know, but maybe they'll have the matches, then probably have it end by the first week of January. That would be the finals for that. So because that would be good for Raw for them to do that, but that's just my idea. So we don't know. But what do y'all think about these new Intercontinental Championship belts and United States Championship belt for the women? So I want to hear y'all opinion on that. So just let me know what y'all think. So we're just gonna move along from here and just see if there's like any other okay. We got another wrestling news. So let's see. The update on TNA contract status of Matt and Jeff Hardy. Let's see. Let's see. Initial reports indicated that the duo were working on the handshake agreements with the promotion. Okay. In a new interview with Sports Illustrated, Matt Hardy confirmed the brothers are now signed to TNA after a tryout period. Okay. So that's how if y'all saw the Big Man thing on Netflix, that's how normally they do the agreements with wrestlers, like they do like a handshake agreement. So I guess they still do that. So let's see. Okay, it was confirmed that the Hardy are signed to a 1-year deal at the moment with TNA. So their contract will end until the November of next year. So that's something interesting. Okay. Oh, there we go. There. So I don't know if y'all can see his like comment, but from this point on, you won't be able to see his comment. Period. Well, I won't be able to see it. Period. But
Did you block him?
kind of hidden them from me, but I don't know if everybody else is going to see them. So, but at least I won't get to see his comments. So I apologize for like having the idiot, trying to interrupt the show and just being just an idiot. But anyways, so I'm thinking that there's an opportunity, with the TNA and NXT deal that you might see the Hardys in NXT sooner or later. So that's a possibility. Although I think like either brand did not had any guests from either show since I think it was like a couple of weeks ago. I think the last time they had them like got people as guests. So I know they focus on Deadline, NXT is, and you got TNA focus on their Turning Point pay per view tomorrow. So yeah, I will do a video on that. You're probably going to see it like tomorrow morning, I would say. You'll see my predictions on that. So stay tuned for it. But yeah, that's good. That they signed for a year, and yeah, I'm getting a little bit hot in this little warm blanket with the sleeves. So yeah, I'm just glad that kind of popped up. I wasn't even paying attention to it earlier. Trying to see like if there's any news before we like kind of move on. Like I said, it kind of sucks for like I said I did watch NXT today. I think it still kind of sucks that Chase U is no more. So it's just gonna be the main question is like what would be next for Chase, the Duke, and hey, I forgot the other guy's name. The high flyer they picked up recently before all this happened. I can't believe I forgot his name. But yeah, I think they'll be like solo success still, but I think like a few of them probably just need a push. But you still got Thea Hale, sorry, still young, and because she has a lot of time in her hands, just put it that way. So maybe something for her to you know maybe like start her up, like maybe she'll one day win the NXT Women's North American Championship. So that's the possibility. You can start with her, like have her like hold that for like a while. Then y'all think she's ready for the women's title? Then go for that. Um, but it was a decent NXT, and of course it was announced that Eric Bischoff will be on NXT on this coming Tuesday. And I guess they're probably gonna do like a little bit of a like interview with Trick Williams and Rich Holland. But yeah, I'm just trying to think. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else to talk about wrestling. But if y'all know anything that I don't see, like news wise, so just comment it on here. Like we'll talk about it. Like anything wrestling wise. Either if I move on to other segments, we can still talk about wrestling and things like that. We can talk about it. But this is really not much. Since I was looking at this Sunday, so X-Pac will be on NXT this coming Tuesday as well. So it'll be interesting. If y'all probably caught what Booker T has said, I was in the NWO until they kicked me out. Shawn Michaels kicked me out. So I don't know if he's gonna throw that on there next week. To Shawn Michaels, whatever. Like if he's like back there. But he's probably gonna be like still at the commentary. But it just would have been interesting if they would have done something with that angle. It would have been interesting. But yeah, it's really not it's not that much news to talk about. So if y'all know any like news that I probably missed like wrestling wise, or you think is important. Just go ahead and post it commented on here, because we will talk about it, but we're gonna move on from the wrestling segment and going to talk about a little bit comic book movies and news. So okay, this is reminder: Superman Lois series finale airs. Okay, this Monday. So kind of figured that. So I wanted to see how it ends. So it'll be interesting. New Superman poster. Let's see. James Gunn talks about editing the Superman trailer. So. Well, they said mid-December they're gonna show the Superman trailer, so we'll see what's gonna happen. So, Brandley Stan Lee spent 6 months working with motion capture and prosthetics for his role in Peacemaker season 2. So, I guess he's gonna be playing Captain Atom. So, I guess that's what they think, but things can change from there. Let's see. Wow, he's voicing a lot of people. Adam Turek, let's see, he will voice Dr. Will Magnus of the Metal Men and Creature Commandos, and voicing Dr. Prometheus, and also, in Clayface in the Max series. So, Clayface will be on Creature Commandos, so that'll be interesting. So, yeah, he's doing triple duty, and he might, end up voicing like Clayface on, like, if they do like a Batman movie, maybe they'll put him in as Clayface and probably will go from there. So this will be interesting for them to see what they do. Let's see. That's just comic book stuff. So we're gonna leave DC alone. So let's get to Marvel. Marvel news. They got an untitled Marvel Studios film is scheduled to begin filming in the UK in fall of 2025. So for Marvel saying that they paused like some of the series that they're gonna do, between Doomsday and Secret Wars, but I think they still need something there, because if you're gonna do like 2 movies a year, I don't think that's gonna be good enough. I'm like, you can do at least 3. So if you want to downside, like, do at least like 3. But I'm glad they doing like 3 TV shows a year. After beginning in 2026, they'll do like 3 TV shows a year and 2 movies. No, I think they should do like a little bit better than that. I think they should do 3 movies and 3 TV shows. So you can like get interested in that. So my thing is I think that's the wrong cord. That's this one you.
Oh, you're using it? Right?
No, I'm not using it, but I just think the one you were just pulling was for this, so I just didn't plug it.
This one might actually work if I might have a block for it.
No, there's probably still a block around here, but it's just depending on where. But anyways, like I was saying that it'd be cool to have 3 and 3 movies after 2025, because 2025 is gonna be I think like about 4 or 5 TV series that they're gonna have, including the animation. So I think it's a total of 5 TV series. Then you're gonna have about 3 movies. You're gonna have Captain America: Brave New World. You're gonna have Thunderbolts, which they saying next month they're gonna reshoot some scenes, which I really don't get that. If everybody was praising, hey, thank you. I like that, thank you. But the thing is that I don't know why Marvel do like bunch of like reshoots, and if it's good and everybody like it, that they do test screens and stuff like that. Why not just like keep it as it is? It may be good, and like the the trailers that they showed so far were pretty good. So I really don't get it. I don't know, but then again, Marvel is known to always do like
Don't know why.
could be a cord, but But anyways, you have like Marvel always doing reshoots and stuff like that, and they really don't need any reshoots for Thunderbolts. Although Captain America, Brave New World, that they had like issues with, and they did they did that, and when they showed when they did the test screen for that, at the time they was like, oh, they didn't like it because it was like too many Hulks that was in the movie. So they cut some scenes and reshoot some stuff. I think it was like late last year. I think they shoot some scenes. Then they said that the screen test again. Then they said the movie is just not good enough. So I think they currently are still doing like reshoots. So that's going on. Then you got the Thunderbolts next month doing reshoots, which I really don't get why they doing. If it's good, you don't need to do like reshoots. Like seriously, I'm not. If y'all following like some of the comic book scale, but you do your own twist in it, that's one thing. But I don't know. I just never get it. Okay, like this rumor right here, Marvel Studios consider doing a second season for She-Hulk. I'm all for that. Although the first season cost them like about, they said, a total of $250 million just to do that show. Just do more I maybe say do more episodes. Then maybe it'll balance it. But that's just an idea. But what do I know? The Fantastic Four first stuff did wrapped up shooting. I think it was this week.
AJ, have a 7-Up in the fridge for you.
Oh, okay, thanks. But like I said, first steps did. Receiving a lot of praise. So that's a good thing. So maybe they was liking what they were shooting. So we'll see about that. Another Marvel news, Vision Quest is okay. So they done writing. Yeah, they done like with the script with Vision's Quest, and they're gonna film it starting February 2025. So it seems like that's probably gonna be one of the TV series that they're gonna have in 2026. So be interesting. So we'll see how that goes. So like I said, WandaVision was very good, and that kicked off the TV series for Marvel Studios. And I guess some people didn't like certain TV shows that they done. Like I hear a lot of people complain about Secret Invasion and things like that, but I know there's some things that you probably that they did some like reshoots on that too. But I wouldn't say it wasn't like bad. It was okay, but it wasn't like the worst thing that you ever seen. So that's just my opinion, and I think the last episode of Secret Invasion was the best. So if y'all already seen it, y'all probably know the ending of it that I'm talking about. If you haven't seen Secret Invasion, don't pay attention to some of these, critics and stuff like that saying that, oh yeah, this series was not good. Like I'm saying, it's okay, but it's not, the greatest, and it's not the worst either. But yeah, like I said, that's just me. Like I said, about the Thunderbolts, they're doing reshoots in December, and this was something that was new today. Chris Pine is reporting really interested in playing a certain character in the MCU. So they're going to be starting with the Mutant Saga after Secret Wars, because Secret Wars will be the end of the Multiverse Saga. So like I said, it'll still be interesting, and all that is going to be 2027, May 2027. I guess that will be the end of Multiverse Saga. So it all depends on what we already know. The next saga will be the Mutant, and supposedly they claim everything's supposed to somewhat restart, so like a soft reboot. after Secret Wars. But you know they probably can do like a Secret Wars Part 2, so maybe they can do that or just name it something else. Of course, you already know about Spider-Man, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Those are going to be January 29th on Disney Plus. So yeah, watch out for that. And yes, there are fans that are campaigning that Millie Bobby Brown, if y'all know who she is, she's on Stranger Things. They want her to be cast as Rogue, but there was somebody else they wanted to be cast as Rogue, and I think it was Miley Cyrus. So, you know, we'll see. You know, they gotta think fans can't always get what they want, but you know, we'll see. Okay, like skipping from there, we're gonna go to like development news that's going on in Milwaukee. Like I said, all we're doing today is catching up on news for like wrestling developments in Milwaukee, comic book movie and TV news, and also Milwaukee Bucks news. So definitely just doing a recap of like what's going on this week. So because I didn't get to do like in segment of it this week because in a way I was kind of taking a break, but in another way I wasn't, because I guess it was just a lot going on this week. And today I just wanted to relax, and I was just like, no, I gotta put something out today. So that's what this episode is, just to put something out. So I did went past this place, like so it was on Water Street, so I saw it said like Junior Treats snack bar. So I was thinking like, okay, they finally doing something with this place. I think this place was like sitting there for like maybe like a few years, and I'm glad they're doing something on it. Okay, it's gonna open sometime like late next month. So let's see. It will showcase a kind of over-the-top creations generally reserved for the privacy of late nights in our own kitchens. So that's a good thing. Has something late night, especially you got a club like right next to it. So people might have the munchies and probably hungry from drinking. So that'd be a good thing for them. Let's see, mini pancakes with unlimited toppings. Ooh, okay. Jumbo pretzels with cheese sauce and comically large 10-scoop ice cream sundae are all on the menu. So that's good. Northern Cruise first launched the business. It was meant to be a side hobby, bringing a little extra cash and spreading joys to friends and family through one of her favorite pastimes. But it grew. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know if it's just the first business is what she done, but let's see. Oh, while the business location is changing its name, honoring her son, and its core mission to stay the same. She says, I thought about changing it for the downtown just to keep going back and forth on names, but honestly, it just didn't feel right. He is one of my only baby. Everything I do is for him. Well, it's fair. But yeah, like I said, this is a good idea, especially you have a club down there, like next door to this place, and you can just go eat there, if it's especially for like late night. So yeah, it did used to be called Coffee Bean, but they didn't do no major reservation, which is I can understand they didn't do many of them. Gonna have lots of colors and a lot of light, which is something interesting. It remind me of what's that? It's the place that's in the Firesville Forum. I know it's called now I gotta look at the Firesville Forum. No, Deer District. Let's see, Deer District. Okay. It would have the name on here, so I probably would just have to look. Fat Tuesday. That's what it is. Fat Tuesday. It's like a colorful area, but it's, for people that wants like margaritas during the day, and plus like after the Bucks game, there you go. You can have a margarita. So, anyways, moving on. But I'm glad they doing something like this. Okay, they do have a online website for updates, and you can book a catering package. Features. Oh, they got a mobile snack bar. Okay. Okay, they got the times. So, if the licensing is approved, the hours of operation are Tuesday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to midnight, but they're not open on Mondays. So that's still something. Okay. For people that's like living in Milwaukee, y'all think that's a good idea for putting like a snack shop right there? In the morning all the way up to midnight. I thought it'd be staying open like until like an hour or two after the bar closed, but I don't know. I can understand. Some drunk people may act a fool, and you don't want to cater into that or get anything troubling. Just put it that way. There was one more thing I wanted to talk about here. It's like another new restaurant. I think it's going to be on the south side of Milwaukee. I think they're raising minimum wage. Yeah, it needs to go up. It really does. It sucks that some people do minimum wages like $7 an hour. So that's just sad. And I know we're not the only state that does it. There's a few more states that have like $7 an hour, and just not that good. It's really not. And plus, I think it was like they raised minimum wage somewhere in the early like the 2000s. They raised minimum wage to 7 something, but they didn't touch it ever since. But that's sad. 2107 South 6th Street. So it's gonna be like a pizza place over there, but there's also saying there may be a hotel over there as well. So that would be some good. Having pizza place over there on 6th Street. Bennett's Pizza, a new restaurant proposed for Lincoln Village, could soon bring a slice of Italy to a neighborhood already known for its diverse dining options. Well, yeah, that is kind of true. Okay, yeah, it was used to be Mercado Mesa, a casual Mexican restaurant. So, let's say it'd be good for have something like that. Oh wow, okay. The owner did previously operated Wisconsin Pizza Authority, which has locations in the East Side and West Allis, but both had closed. Okay, okay. It was originally scheduled to open November 21st, but the restaurant's still awaiting its license. So they probably gonna open it as soon as they can. So probably be sometime, I'll say they probably was do something like starting in January. So okay, of course the license application is pending for Milwaukee County Council. Of course, if approved, the restaurant plans to open from 11 a.m. daily, with hours staying to make late light until 2 a.m. on weekends and 3 a.m. on weekends. See, that's why some places need to do something like that. Like have it open until like 2 or 3 a.m. for people they want to get something to eat after they leave from the club, the sober up, whatever. They can do that. So yeah, okay. Now I know where that's at. The similar name Benny's Pizza operates on 1102 West Lincoln Avenue. The opposite, or the park over there. I can't even say it right now. But yeah, that'd be something good for 6th Street. So that's good. Now I'm going to move on to Bucks news. Well, this supposed to be a trade proposal for like the Bucks receive Dorian Finney-Smith. I think I might have did a trade at one point involving him and Cam Thomas, I believe. But if I didn't, I apologize. I probably would do something like that sometime within the next week or two. So you gotta hate some of these pop-ups. Let's see. We proposed a trade that will have Finney Smith to Milwaukee, Brook Lopez to Los Angeles, and Brooklyn will receive P.J. Tucker and Terrence Mann. However, this trade will put the Nets over the luxury tax. Um, Y'all, they really think the Clippers are going to accept that trade, and you think they're going to get rid of Terrence Mann? I know they wanted to, move on from PJ Tucker, but they're not going to buy out his contract or anything like that. I think they're just probably just going to let him sit until the end of the season, or if a proper trade pops up. Because I know at one time Milwaukee Bucks were thinking of like getting him again, but his contract is too much, and it's like they would have to move, Bobby Portis or something like that to match the contract. Which, like I said, although Bobby Portis is playing badly defense and some of his offense is like up and down, but but he's Bobby Portis is still a good player. I still wouldn't get rid of him, but that's just me. Other people probably think different. So a suggested 3-team transaction might still be feasible with minor adjustments. Zaire Williams would be part of the trade, but the Bucks would still update the 3 and D forward. Lopez 23 million deal will have to be paid for by the Clippers. Lastly, Tucker and Mann, a forward tenor, will join the Nets. I wonder what they got the official. Okay, of course, the other targets for Milwaukee. Of course, Tim Commons was another. I did a video I think it was last week talking about like it fit him in the trade. I know one time I did with him and Nick Claxton. But yeah, that was a big one. But it's gonna be a trick. Like, how would they get them both without trading, Bobby? But I know they're gonna trade Pat Connaughton at one point, or they're trying to, but it's not. This is like right now, nobody is not interested in it. Yeah, we know the Nets are starting to rebuild and stuff like that. We'll see how that goes. But probably one time, like I said, within a week or two, I probably would do like a video for like Dory Finney-Smith and see how that works, and probably do something to add Cam Thomas in the middle of it. So yeah, that's probably like the only thing to talk about when it comes to Bucks. But the Bucks right now, they're on a as it like was it like an 8-game they won 7 out of their last 8, and I think they was on like a 6-game winning streak. But there was something here I was trying to look for, but oh god. I know it was something I was looking for. Okay, I will post that later. Yeah, but let me there was one more thing I want to talk about before we end the show, which I kind of figured it wasn't going to be an hour show, so I kind of got that right, because I just nearly just wanted to catch up with other things that's going on. But I think this was the document I was looking for. But I guess we can talk about were there any updates on stuff that talk about like PLE's events in 2025? Right now there has been no updates on that, but I was saying before, I hate when they do this. Okay, now let's go back to that. Let's see. The only change and update was when I was did this same video. Well, not the same video, but this same thing a couple of weeks ago. So, we just updated and see we just got to like a comparison from last year, well, from this year, and see what happens, next year. So, the Survivor Series, of course, they doing it in Vancouver and they did in Chicago last year. So, where they go, south for November. So that's a possibility. We already know about Crown Jewel. They're gonna do something with that. Um, like I said, we're not sure what they're gonna do with if they have like an October pay per view. Don't know. Or they'll do the same thing. Had two PLE events in August, like they did this year. So we don't know about that one. Of course, you already know about SummerSlam being like early August, like it was this year. Of course, Money in the Bank, like right now, Milwaukee is like in the running for it. Okay, I remember what I was going to show you guys that's watching the pre-recorded episode. So I had to go to my profile pic. My profile. Well, my profile. Um, it's going to be like a video. I think I like showed like a video of it, but I'm gonna show you. Um, let's see. Let's go to that. From what I saw, during the show, I don't know if this was the biggest. It was the biggest hint that's saying that Money in the Bank was gonna be here. If this wasn't the biggest giveaway, then I don't know what is. Let's see. There we go. I know some of y'all can't like watch it, but if you have the opportunity to watch the pre-recorded episode of this after it's posted, please check that out. But y'all probably gonna end up checking it out sometime tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know if they do this like at every show, but if they only did it for Milwaukee, so if this don't give you the biggest hint about Money in the Bank coming to Milwaukee, I don't know what is. But that's possibly it could be the biggest hint for that we might get it. So because right now we're like the only city that's bidding on Money in the Bank. So that would be interesting for them keep it in like it's not going to Toronto or anything like that like it did last year. But there's something I want to throw out too. I was thinking like this part would be impossible, but they were saying like in the lights of you have Toronto that did of course they did Money in the Bank this year, and in February, no, in March, I'm sorry, they're gonna host a elimination chamber. So it's like they have like two big pay-per-view, well, PLE events, sorry, in a year. So I think some people already knows about this. This year's WrestleMania, there was people from Milwaukee. I won't say there was like I think it was like representing the city and the mayor as well. They're representing the mayor and stuff like that. So they was talking about possibly have like the Royal Rumble in Milwaukee, hosting it at American Family Field. Like, of course, it won't be this year. Well, this coming year because of the Royal Rumble's already going to be in Indianapolis, and also they're doing like renovations of it right now, and they're supposed to be doing like renovations that's supposed to like to keep the American Family Field warm. So either they're gonna do that or they're gonna do it. But the rumors were that they were supposed to do it this year, but I know they're doing other stuff like fixing stuff in the lowest level and with seats and stuff like that. And plus, adding some stuff too. So that's gonna be going on. And it'll be interesting. Like if we end up having the Royal Rumble 2026 in Milwaukee, that would be something big. So if we do have money in the bank and they talk about on Fire to Farm, maybe they'll mention yeah, we'll have the Royal Rumble here in Milwaukee 2026. So and plus that's around the time American Family Field supposed to be done with like winterizing the arena. So I guess they're gonna be saying that it's gonna be like over a year project starting from now all the way up to the end of the end of the year next year. So hey, it's a possibility if Toronto can do something like that, then maybe Milwaukee can do the same thing too. We're hosting Money in the Bank, then Royal Rumble in Milwaukee. They do the Royal Rumble, that would be huge. Cause I don't know y'all heard this rumor, and I don't know how true this rumor was, but Milwaukee was supposed to have WrestleMania 2000 at Miller Park at the time, but it wasn't finished, and accidents happened with it, so they ended up going back to California for for WrestleMania 2000. So yeah, kind of sucks, but hopefully if they do the Royal Rumble here, like I said in 2026, then possible you can get SummerSlam in the near future having at that arena. I wouldn't say this, but this could be a possibility, but could be wrong about this one too. But maybe you can get like a WrestleMania here in the near future, or WWE and the city of Milwaukee and the mayors and stuff like that can work out a deal. Like we can get at least four, the big four, like of course Royal Rumble in 2026, then maybe SummerSlam in 2027. Maybe. Then maybe get WrestleMania in 2028. I know the WrestleMania thing in Milwaukee would be a long shot, but I'm thinking if they want to do like big things here, like with like arenas and stuff, like big arenas and like football fields and baseball fields and stuff like that, that's possible. So I think all of it was possible ever since they did WrestleMania in Seattle at their baseball field. So anything is possible, but we will see. Of course, sometimes they ain't gonna mention where the Royal Rumble is gonna be until like the summer of next year. Same thing with WrestleMania. They ain't gonna announce it until maybe like weeks after WrestleMania. Now, normally they'll announce it the same day as the WrestleMania is on. They'll normally will mention next year. So we don't know where WrestleMania next year. Well, not 2025, but we don't know where WrestleMania 2026 is gonna be. That we don't know yet. I don't know, but don't forget about the NXT PLE events too. Could be all over the place, but it seems like what they were doing. It seems like they going to the same. Especially they do like one show a month out of the NXT arena. So so only like let's see. Miles said 24 cities will be choosing to like host either like an NXT show or one of their PLE events. Well, I shouldn't say 24. It's probably gonna be a little bit less than that because you got 12 months in a year, and they probably would do one a month, and you got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, at least 19 places they will do their PLE events in the show, well, in the area. So I'm just saying that. But like, what were y'all want to see like future WWE events go? Like, is there like an area that you live in that they haven't like have a show at? Like a big show yet, or has it been like some years like us that yeah, it's been since 2017 that a PLE event has happened here in Milwaukee. And the last one was Fastlane, where the main event was Kevin Owens versus Goldberg, which kind of set up the WrestleMania of that year between Goldberg and Brock for the Universal title. And Brock finally, everybody knows Brock finally got his win on in WrestleMania over Goldberg. And that kind of ended that feud or whatever. But Goldberg still got the most wins out of got the most wins over Brock. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm just going to end it here because I know I gotta take them out in a bit and stuff like that. Yeah, some of y'all probably can see them. For you YouTubers, you can't see them both, but you can see one of them. So, yeah, I know they gotta go soon. Gotta prepare for the video for tomorrow morning about TNA's Turning Point. Yeah, I gotta do that. Then also gotta be prepared for doing a Survivor Series video that I'm probably gonna do either tomorrow night or I'm gonna do it Saturday morning. I won't be able to see Turning Point because I'll be at a wrestling show, but I'm probably gonna watch it like earlier Saturday just to see what happened. And I know there's gonna be spoilers out, but I'm not gonna pay attention to that. But anyways, thank you guys that's watching on Twitch. Please follow us on here and check us out. We always have live videos and stuff. For you guys that's gonna be seeing the WFSO preview live, it won't be that long where we talk about it here live. So I'll be on here again probably within a matter of maybe midnight Central Time, 1 a.m. Eastern. And for everybody else that's watching pre-recorded, it will be tomorrow morning. Will be sometime either at 9 or 10. It just depends on what time I think is good. So that if we won't be able to do Survivor Series prediction tomorrow, it probably will be early Saturday morning. You will see it, or it'll probably be late Friday night for you guys that's watching it live, and for everybody else that's watching the pre-recorded, it'll be Saturday morning. So we'll see. And thank you guys on YouTube for being a good sport, except for that one guy. God. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for the likes that I got already. Also, thanks for people subscribing. We have over 400 subscribers. We're trying to get to 500 at least by the end of the year, because our main goal is at least to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I can have more focus on doing these videos and stuff like that. That would be the main goal when we get to 1,000. Just more focus on doing these videos and all that good stuff, and also put more content for you guys out there too. So that's few of the main goals that we want to do with this channel, and also with Twitch and stuff as well. Also check out the website for upcoming events, wrestling events in the Midwest, and also photos of where we're at Bucks games and met Bucks players, and same thing with wrestling too. There's some wrestlers we met, and then check out the photos of that. Also Buck stuff, and also if you want to be a sponsor for Wrestling Fans Speak Out, there's a QR code on the website. They'll be on the sponsor page, so you can scan that, and if you want to be a sponsor, just send in amount of money that you can. It ain't gotta be a lot. It could be less or anything like that. But at least if you put in $1, you would at least get a sponsor for the day that we would mention on these videos as well. So if you want to do that, that'd be cool. And thank you for those in advance that probably will do it. But also the website WrestlingFansSpeakOut.weebly.com. Again, it's WrestlingFansSpeakOut.weebly.com. So once again, thank you all for watching. Until the next video, you guys have a good night. And if you're still up around the time I'll do the WFSO preview, thank you. And I guess most of y'all I will see in the next 15 minutes. And for the rest of y'all that's watching pre-recorded, I will see you guys in the morning. So till then, y'all have a good night.